Okay, well, it's a rare thing in demo. Actually, we do have the sun out here as well, so it's one of the few days of the year. We're looking at what seems like a bit of an A crunch really early on. SDY's actually made his way into an interesting position here. Look at they're inside the smoke. They're walking up behind him. I don't think he was ready for that. He himself had actually come through that same smoke, and he goes down. dziugss is going to be taken down at NaVi, and just suddenly it's a 5 versus. Never mind. They're getting the kills quicker than I can even call it out. The bomb was planted, so that's kind of half the battle, but man, that's a quick retake for NaVi Junior. They great position. We're going to be seeing ENCE execute onto this B bomb side, and they're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely ready to pop in, jump out the window. Flashes are good, and Demon simply no more. Just couldn't handle the heat there, the pressure. It's a really good pop on the B bomb site, and that's it. That's all she wrote. You cannot go for this retake right now.
It's a great round for ENCE. You've got to say it's very impressive. And yeah, one entry probably almost was enough to win the round. They get the second one for free too. So listening for the utility there on the T side. He's well aware that they could be sneaking through. He's got a very good read of the game, to be honest. M4 is here and going to be taking down A2 to begin with. So very fine start indeed. And look at how far they're pushed up. They're actually covering the bomb back here. I don't think SDY knows at all. It's just USPs, but how did they even get here? What is happening? ENCE, how have they let go of this? There's 50 seconds right now. They're in a lot of trouble. They're going to end up probably losing this round.
Yeah, I mean, krabeni's just being annoying as well. Like, you have to go and clear this player out, and it's just really shaving so much time off the clock. You've got to get this bomb back. You know, you've made a mistake, you've left it completely open, and NaVi Junior have made the perfect play, and now everybody's got a rifle. But issue is, there's probably a lack of armor in a few places. Sky, that's beautiful with that double symmetry, though already picking off one and needs to find the next, but he can't do it. That one was snatched right from under the noses of NaVi Junior. That is an insane call. That all came from that triple ramp push from the very beginning.
I'm so shocked. I don't know. I feel like typically I'm decently good at trying to catch things on that minimap. I didn't realize they'd kept pushing all the way down that deep and they'd actually found the bomb. That's such a rare occurrence. What a mad round this has been. cmtry here. I don't know. Let's see what happens in a couple of rounds, but that one round could have a massive impact on this game. Now, they're going to be quick to execute onto the A-bomb side. They're not going to slow this down at all. dziugss to go down first. krabeni shows up. He's going to be good for a couple of kills and very nearly gets the third one. I think he does get the dink, or at least a lot of damage on the potty, but glaive answering back, getting a kill in. Now it's a 2 versus 3. No bomb plant yet, but they've got a lot of time here.
Yeah, they do. That op shot needed to hit, though. If you're cmtry, it's leaving Demon in quite the undoable situation, and it's got an extra layer to this bomb plant, because you can see Pody wrapping all the way around the world. So even if Demon finds these 2 kills, I don't know if he's ever going to be expecting the mid player. Okay, finishes off glaive, which is always good, trying to recover the rifle, but here comes that lurk, here comes that pinch, and Pody will just shut down that retake.
Looking to catch rotations.
It's good as well, because they'll throw that Molotov and they will know now that they don't have to come out and clear top back, because they're still holding for it, they're still waiting, so they can just pop on through, and the flashes just need to be excellent. Rain on over, SDY clearing out Demon. Still though, 2 more players towards the back of the bomb site. It could get a little bit awkward, but not when you've got SDY just in here clearing the names. Sky cutting off rotations, and it's back to the drawing board again for NaVi Junior, because once again their defense is going to fail, and it's been
even day. Like, if they played again tomorrow, I think it's possible that NaVi Junior would be... Oh, that's a nice find.
Just get a little bit aggressive here. Just try and undo this ENCE side. They're going into a BXQ here, Anders, and makazze at least is up here trying to stop it, and there it is. A quick double shutdown, and Pody has no other option. He has to back away.
Yeah, you called it. I think this is exactly what they needed to do, and it is taking a bit of the control of the game back. And you're not super aggressive, but you have a plan for the start of it. You've got an idea of kind of how you want to try and play it, and this time it was the perfect call. So really well done. Just the AWP left. Very important for them to try and stay alive here in NaVi Junior. So as much as they probably eventually will try and find this gun, you've got to make sure you don't lose too many rifles, because they really don't have the money for it. ENCE on the other side of things, kind of getting stumped here a little bit. Nice flashbang. Okay. They've got him trapped in the corner, and he should be dead one way or another here. It's a bit awkward, and he is going to end up going down. It's a nice triple for makazze, and NaVi Junior back on
But as of right now, NaVi Junior are pretty content with just giving up this. That was nearly a horrible timing to go jumping there. But makazze, he's already taken one head off, lays down another towards middle. It's looking good for NaVi Junior.
It absolutely is. 4 versus 3. Probably didn't need to peek the window there. That's a bit scary. Don't want to open up a chance for ENCE to get back in. But this is where I feel like in the past, NaVi Junior have had really good discipline to not re-peek too many of these fights and to play very safely. And they kind of are once again now. glaive trying to get the sneak through. Potty, even though flashed, he actually still gets that shot off. That's crazy. And now he's looking for somebody in the A-bomb site. Demon in a very hard angle to clear here. Flash is going to go around the corner, but it won't make a difference. And they're going to end up defending the site.
NaVi Junior started winning. cmtry, though. AWP already ripping one out of middle. And this is going to be very awkward right now for ENCE. A kill back, though, could make it a whole lot easier. Bodhi exploring over towards ramp, though. The Opera is able to find it. And on the extremities, there's just being fights found left, right, and center. It's non-stop action everywhere you look. But it settles for now with a 3 versus 3. But the B-bomb site, it's under lock and key for ENCE.
His teammates are moving in from the catwalk position as well. They do have a couple of grenades. But it's going to be this opening kill here that's going to make the difference. And there we go. The timing could not have been better. And cmtry finding the headshot on NaTe. What a retake for a 7-5 half in favor of ENCE. It's a really good beginning for ENCE, I've got to be honest. But
they're ready to go now, it would seem. And there's a big pistol coming up.
Yeah, this is starting to look a lot more interesting. Ooh, Kaspersky, that's the dualies down, but makazze takes one back. He's not actually going to pick up the dualies, which is a bit interesting. Potty's here. An easy kill onto krabeni. So, unfortunately, the timing kind of working against NaVi Junior, but it's a bit of a roll of the dice, I think, when you walk through that smoke. They're going to get the bomb planted at the very least, and that's a start. I don't know if they can win the round. They do have one guy with a little bit of health here in makazze, so maybe there is a chance for it still. No kit on the other side. I don't think that's going to make the difference. I think the difference here will be just down to the raw mechanics of these pistols, and now it's makazze alone on Tetris, 1 versus 3, and they are going to try and run him down. It's great coordination, and yeah, and it's just, unfortunately, a few too many headshots coming through there for NaVi Junior. Actually could work very well for them. Yeah, they're going to keep on pushing. This is super aggressive, actually. And as long as the rest of ENCE don't get into too many fights here, Kaspersky, he's going to be forced into one, and that's fine, but just try and stay alive because the backup is coming. SDY is walking down. glaive is wrapping all the way through T-spawn at this point in time, and I think this round is already dead for NaVi Junior. I don't think they have any idea what's happening here. They are just getting picked apart one at a time. SDY goes down, but it just doesn't make a difference. They're in the window with one player left. That is a very cool round out of ENCE.
It was ridiculous. It was like NaVi Junior, their mid-play, the entire plan on that force bite was just swallowed, engulfed by CT's ENCE. Kaspersky now, that's a little bit awkward. The flash just catching him right in the face.
Could have gone horribly wrong. NaTe going to be there to help out his teammate. That's huge. And there was nobody, there's no pressure here for NaVi Junior from the underpass itself. And it was also smoked off anyway. So if nothing else, that means ENCE have the somewhat luxury of only having to point their guns in one direction. glaive, very nearly caught off guard. They've actually jumped down, and I don't think he noticed at the beginning, but they were busy fighting towards catwalk, so very scary round so far, and it actually still might backfire. There's no way he knows NaTe's there. Yeah, he just snuck under there, and that's going to catch him off guard. So unfortunately for cmtry, it means he's on his own. 1 versus 2. See if he could do anything more in this one. He does have the bomb picked up, obviously, 55 seconds. If he can find glaive, who's already low on health, it's a very winnable clutch here. Oh, he didn't see it. He could have seen the backpack there. I wonder if his teammates did. It doesn't seem like anybody spotted it out, and he's going to be dead. That is a
pressure maybe with a smoke, because they are actually going to explode out towards this bomb site. They're looking for a round. They desperately need one, and well, deep jungle and con smoke, as now they will take that control, but oh, they're receiving a lot of damage on krabeni. And ooh, he's lurked through the back door. He's lurked around that smoke to at least collect one, and that's the bomb dropped. It's not even down just yet. This is awkward for NaVi Junior to hold on to this bomb site.
It is. What a great play from the Frenchman. Oh, and a no-scope right through the ticket booth. Going to be taking down krabeni. Unfortunately for him, it's makazze trying to fight their way back into this round, but not easy so far. A lot of damage onto NaTe, so he might have a little bit of trouble here, Demon, with a bomb on his back, and he's going to find the timing against the Finnish player. So that's at least something here. Demon, yeah, easy pickup as well. It's up to Kaspersky. Sneaking in from behind, he gets the one, and makazze's already low on health here. This is so risky. There's no more grenades, so at least it's not going to be down to the HE, but you have to make this far cross on out. Okay, he's just sat waiting. He's hoping that Kaspersky's going to go for a wide swing, but until the bomb gets planted, does he have to move at all is the question. It doesn't seem like he's going too quick. At least 30 seconds now. He can run to the B bomb side, though. Yeah, I would probably do that.
Locked in towards the window and seems to have the correct read, but it does come down to a little bit of a timing. And kit and play as well. As bomb is actually going to be stuck. makazze's going to have to swing wide here, and he eventually will peak. And unfortunately, Junior, they desperately need it around, but it has to come from a clutch. And ENCE, I mean, I'd be feeling a little bit sour about that round because you were in complete control. It was a 5 versus 2, and you lost.
Yeah, and it lost in kind of an unfortunate way. You could see Potty goes down alone here. No one there to trade the frag. Nade2, he dies alone. There's no trade fragging going on. Not even really a setup that could have allowed for it. So it is unfortunate, but it's also a way back in potentially for NaVi Junior. We'll see if they can actually follow through on this one. 6-11. If they win this next round, oh, there we go. Nade2. There's no grenades thrown, so he has no reason to peek up from that position. It's not that he's asleep or anything. It's just normally there's a flashbang or something being set up for someone to get out the palace, and this time it was just a walkout. So yeah, they've absolutely wrecked them in this round. It's going to be an 11-7 scoreline, and honestly, this map is not done yet. There's a chance for ENCE to lose this, and yeah, that would be a devastating setup going into map number 2.
Really just smother that before it comes into fruition. And well, unfortunately for glaive, he won't be able to bring that rifle forward.
Yeah, he's set up for it. Deep position. See if they have the utility to try and get rid of him. You can obviously throw some Molotovs back here, but... oh, he hits the shot on Demon, in fact. They're going to be fine with trading that, and that means it's down to glaive. He's calling in the backup, but it's going to be on him. If he get a double kill, this round might still be on, but if it's just a 1, they don't care now. It's absolutely worth it, and... look at how good they are. They throw deep Molotovs to make sure that if there was a third player on the bomb side, that player probably couldn't peek them. And then they just slowly peek glaive. They're happy to trade it. It's a very, very measured kind of an attack there where they're not just jumping in the air and trying to, you know, use the manpower to get through. They actually take their time to just slow down the attack a little bit, enough that they can fight glaive in a reasonable fashion here. 3 versus 3 in the afterplant. If krabeni gets this one, I think the round is probably going to be dead, but it goes the other way. It's Kaspersky instead to take him down. And suddenly... it's just one player left. It's cmtry at the back here. Smoke going to be going up, throwing out a little bit of a flash, but it doesn't matter. He peeks right before the smoke pops, and now it's a 1 versus 1. SDY goes down. It's crosshair placement. Could not have been better. What a clutch coming out from cmtry. And NaVi Junior pick up the round. The AWP. Oh, it doesn't matter, but yeah, this is huge. And NaVi, just pretty good mid-utility being used right now. Smoke gets thrown down from glaive. They actually are ready for this B execute, so we'll see if glaive can get some backup in here. Yeah, jumping through the smoke, and it doesn't matter. makazze actually ran through glaive's smoke. That is an insane read. So glaive threw that smoke behind him on the catwalk, and that's specifically to stop somebody from doing that, because obviously if you run through the smoke and glaive is holding it, you're going to be dead every single time. But makazze just said, yeah, I've probably seen this in a demo or 2, or we've played you guys before. I'm going to call your bluff here, and that won the round instantly.
Short split whatsoever, and it is just a really good read. It's a really good play. Oh, and what a really good transfer. cmtry with that double. Nothing saved on the side of ENCE. This is horrible right now for them.
If you have a player in that B bomb side and anchored that B bomb side, you feel like you can defeat, and this time, oh my god. Oh, that's a running P250. Demon, I'd love to see that from his point of view. What an absurd kill to begin with. I was going to say, sometimes you feel like you can bully, you know, a glaive or a Carrigan or someone who's, you know, typically the IGLs. You feel like you can do that, maybe you just keep on going for it. Kaspersky somehow getting rocked, and makazze showing up on the spot anyway. So yeah, they've lost the AK at the beginning, but they're still fighting back here. NaVi Junior looking to get to 12 rounds, and honestly, it's looking pretty good at the moment. Nade2, he's going to hit that headshot, and again, he's a lethal player. You see it right here. I think Neo for a while has been saying the second best French player, really obviously only behind Saiwu, and honestly, I don't know if it's even such a crazy statement. He is an absolute beast. It's going to be krabeni going down last here. A little bit of a weird fight going on there. I think like he could have had a chance, but imagine if that's how they turned it in. So they just win that one round, and then I mean that could very well be the case. I think for NaVi Junior, they're going to feel like it's, you know, it's a little bit stolen for them. But wow, speaking of executes and quickness here, NaVi Junior right out the spawn, straight into an A execute. No slowdown really. Unfortunately, Demon goes down here, and SDY, great work so far. Makazze finally takes him down. No bomb plant yet. They're just all battling. Nobody's waiting for a retake. Nobody's waiting for a bomb plant. And finally, they actually do punch into the digits. So glaive and Poddy, maybe not the two players I'd want left here for the after plant. And oh my god, glaive. I don't know how he realized. Did he see something through, or is he just testing it? He's got 5 bullets left, and that is not enough for a double kill. He's going to end up going down, leaving Poddy in a potentially risky position. But yeah, might as well go for it. I wouldn't even try and fake it. Gonna be spamming him down. He's down to 35 here. We could be seeing overtime if this bullet connects. dziugss gets one, and he goes for it again. A flash out just to try and buy a bit more time. He gets the headshot, runs back in. Does he actually have enough time for this one? It'd be an insane clutch if he can pull it through, and he will. ENCE end up winning it with a beautiful clutch here for the Finnish player.
Ridiculously played, you know. Yeah, there was a big risk if he went for that stuck there, and he would have got spammed. Decides to go for the taps, and I mean, that's ridiculous that it's even got into that situation.
Bang on the NaVi Junior side, but no defuse kit, so it would be down to the mechanics here alone. dziugss with a very good couple of shots. That is going to kill pretty much half the attack. Now, I think they were going to end up at the B-bomb side anyway, but this kind of an opening is so cool for ENCE. I mean, not that we might not get to see the coolness of it, but the cool thing about spreading out this wide is that you can do anything. Like, if you win the fight towards donut, you can go A. If you don't, you can just hold middle and go B. Like, there's so many different ways to very, very hard to read if you actually win some of the opening fights there, but doesn't work out. So then at the end, it's just glaive alone with the bomb, and even a bomb plant here is not going to be possible, I imagine. So yeah, very, very strong. I mean, that's the power of just having that raw aim.
Yeah, it's a big if, isn't it? If you win those fights, unfortunately, yeah, nothing seems to go ENCE's way in this one, and yeah, really,
it definitely should be. They have helmets, though. Oh, the timing is insane here. krabeni, he does get the MP9 just back out in time, but honestly, if he'd had it out the whole time, I'm not sure if he couldn't have had a better chance for a double kill there. It's going to be cmtry getting the kill, and they're trying to swing out of the cave. It's kind of working better than it should have. I feel like probably there should have been a trade there against Kaspersky, but at the end of the day, it will probably still be there around here. It's going to be,
you know, horrible. You need to just commit to one site. If you get it wrong, go and retake it together, especially with Demon on that low HP. But
well, he's in the back here, so they really are taking their time checking. They're not going to find him either. This actually could work out now. It's a bit crazy if he lands the kill on the first player here and just hides. Oh, his Demon diffusing outside. Kaspersky, he's ice cold in this one. Absolutely sick play so far. And yeah, dziugss knows he can't win the round any longer. He's going to get a kill, but it won't make a difference. What an insane clutch from Kaspersky. I mean, taking the risk to begin with is one thing, but like you said, just they didn't have a lot of time without the kit there. And then they can start to fall back. There's so much time still on the clock, and you might as well do this. It's going to be frustrating for NaVi Junior. In the middle, the Deagle's going to be fallen, and more people are showing up from that donut position. It is a bit risky with a player behind them towards the cave, but they're actually trusting in the fact that they were going to hold it. Okay. You could see some of the fights there with the Galil. They don't ever turn around to look for the cave. They knew that someone was there. They had already heard krabeni. I think he'd already got a kill, so they definitely knew. But yeah, great teamwork for ENCE. Just very...
They decide not to take it too aggressive, just chuck in a bit of util and then try and flash and make their way out. It's a mess. Nobody can see what's going on between smokes and flashes. You are completely blind, but it's ENCE coming out the better. They will hold on to that bottom mid control as well. NaVi Junior still looking like they want to invest in this mid fight, leaving krabeni solo over towards cave, but that's a lovely kill to collect. It makes you breathe just a little bit easier, but you still need to be aware that there could be more players making their way in and timings to be caught from glaive.
Man, he's played it so well right now. The reposition is even kind of interesting here. Smoke goes up. Let's see what he can actually do. I'm guessing glaive is going to want to push out behind that smoke, but so far he hasn't actually found krabeni. There we go. Okay, glaive is going to be able to actually pick it up. So 2 versus 2 now. Glaive in position, but cmtry just 2 quick kills. Shuts it down and leaves Nade 2 in a clutch. Now, I put a lot of trust in Nade to win these kind of rounds. He's only got 1 kill so far on the map. But I wouldn't necessarily let that fool you. He's actually going to be moving around here just to check that no one's flanking from this position. They have smokes, but the problem is, even smoking this position, it doesn't always work out that well. I feel like the lineup is still pretty intuitive for it, so we'll see how he does. They've tapped the bomb once. He comes back, throws on an HE. There's a little bit of spam. They're still defusing on the other side, though. Not quite aware of it. And he actually gets shut down with the USB. That's wild. Look at the health that's left. If one more AK bullet connects...
You just give the T's absolutely no space to really get things going. Odie going to be boosted up here. Is he going to find an opening? Yes, he is. Demon ripped off that jump spot, and it's the full commit up towards this B bomb site. You need to be ready. Trying to lock in this bomb site, though, is going to be NaVi Junior, and they've already stopped the brunt of it. Great counter util as well. That has actually forced them away. Rotations are going to be here in time, so if ENCE want a full commit, everybody is going to be all hands on deck to deal with it.
A real shame, otherwise ENCE, I think the whole idea for the round was absolutely fine. Now, pushing down the bottom of E ramp is a really popular spot. Unfortunately, they do run into Natu, who's just absolutely cracked. So, going to be down to makazze, 1 versus 3.
See SDY, he's just going to be creeping out and clearing this, seeing nothing. makazze has made a really good play. Problem is, he has to go back and re-clear absolutely everything here. And that's where it gets a little bit difficult. SDY holding just as... fire behind it as well. It's so difficult to see.
And just cross your fingers and hope that this is where they recommit the attack to. So the CT's information is absolutely critical, but this time it cost them pretty much everything. makazze, it's a good kill. He is going to get traded. Not that much to fight with on the CT side, but they're slowly picking up guns right now, so it could be a bit interesting. krabeni's pushing out for the smoke and catching Glaive, and that's the bomb drop down there. This is a sick round so far. Natu, he actually will have to win a 1 versus 4. He's got the first one, but 3 more kills left to try and clutch this round. That should never happen. NaVi Junior, these are the kind of rounds that some of these younger teams can actually lose, but they should be able to set it up so that that never happens.
Towards the left side of the map, and here's the double up now once again. That smoke could not have come at a worse time, unfortunately, for Naitu, and it is night in that round for him.
You can definitely get away with it, and especially because you see a lot of CT sides, they will just throw down this one incendiary, and then that's pretty much all you have to run through or smoke out. Not the case this time. Nice grenades landing at the bottom of the ramp, and it really does soften up the team quite a bit. krabeni with a couple of kills, and the rest are going to be easy to pick up. So yeah, shocking.
T rounds I know ENCE are going to be very disappointed with, so yeah, look, we need to see something a little bit better. SDY, he does have an SMG, so he might actually want to try and get aggressive over towards middle. Flashes are going to be good, but the hold is even better. Eventually trade it out, but you don't have that map control. NaVi Junior have that under lock and key. Glaive, oh, it's a horrible fight to lose, because it just goes from bad to worse for ENCE.
It does. Nice protocol to get out and fight middle there for the CT side. It's one of the big cornerstones of the map.
I think they want to go cave side though, and you're going to have to get past krabeni first, and that's the problem, right? He's just waiting on the fade of the smoke. Oh, but he still won't pick up the kill. Actually, Galil will beat AK this time around, and ENCE decide not to just sprint. All guns blazing into that bomb site. They slow things down for a little bit. They want to get set up. They want to get players into position, but the problem is it allows timings for makazze and cmtry to take fights. As now ENCE put onto the back foot. makazze's still lurking around towards middle. He needs to be dealt with. Luckily out of it, but look at this push down the ramp. It's a perfect timing to collect that one. SDY, he might just need to get away here and get over to Naitu.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. It's Potty getting picked up with the shot from makazze, and that was the bomb as well, so they had to find a way to go back. That's such an unlikely fight. I don't know how you win that with a Mac 10, but he does. Great play by the Frenchman. 2 versus 2 all of a sudden. 30 seconds, and the bomb is going to be planted here. The question is, this mid-fight, it could be absolutely everything. If Natu goes down, there's a real chance to retake the site. Oh, actually, he's holding that line, but SDY steps out a little bit too far, and Demon with the headshot. And just like that, it's going to be another round here. 8 in favor of the CT side. I think that's absolutely fine. They're going to be very, very satisfied with this.
SDY cannot go down there. That's where they lose the round.
I would be tempted to agree with that. Dooley's here for Natu, but he's just rocked right away. The Glock crouching in at the back of the site. It's Potty. He needs some backup right now. They are showing up. Nice flashbang to set that up, but he's not really hitting the headshots, and he will go down. He had a good second there, where he basically had a free-for-all, I think, peeking in against them, but it's not working out. SDY catches another headshot. He's dead, and now it's glaive pushing on through to try and stop the bomb plan, but there's so many people on the other side. I'm not even sure if I hate that play for glaive, because the truth is, it probably needed something like that to try and win this round. It's going to be the last duel. He's going down. Again, they just shoot so unbelievably hard on this NaVi Junior side. They win the pistol, and that will cause a lot of problems here for ENCE.
I mean, a lot of it comes down to that first shot that dziugss is able to hit onto Naitu, because if he makes a meal out of that, then yeah, the Julies could just tear a lot of players to shreds. So aggressive take towards mid. They want to try and fight towards heaven. Problem is, look at makazze. He's out mid. The spam. Oh, it's good enough to at least find a kill. As now the pressure goes over towards B. glaive need to get that smoke down. And oh man, the SMGs are doing the business right now for ENCE. They needed desperately to pick up this round, and it looks like they might have just done it. makazze is the only saving grace. He was,
I think, would be the real goal here. So we'll see if he's actually able to get this one. The first one might be the hardest one against Potty. He's got the MP9 in the corner already. And yeah, one headshot there to seal the deal. So very, very strong for ENCE. And they get to steal 3 AKs.
just yet, glaive. Okay, now you know.
Yeah, but that was the whole game plan right there. They're still going to be swinging wide. Big trade coming up here. Kaspersky holding the angle. And I think I might have been able to bit of aim punch to offset the shot there. It looked like maybe there was a chance otherwise. 1 versus 3. krabeni coming up with a 1 AK picked up. I don't know how much that's going to be making of a difference here. The bomb, unfortunately, not planted in the early attack, and he very nearly catches a free kill on Potty there, but backup is coming in, and SDY, I think he has the angle against him. He's going to be able to take him down, so no issue. Good defense for ENCE. Double incendiary going down. Flashes behind it. They are really trying to push NaVi Junior back at the start of the round here. Kaspersky, he's so blind, and somehow it doesn't matter. He just powers on through. Who cares if he can see anything?
That's wild, by the way. He just didn't let go of D either, and he's just instantly headshot him. That's one you're going to watch back in the demo, and you're just going to be so confused at, scratching your head. Really, not much room for error in a round like this, but I think the error's already been made, and oh, Kaspersky, he's looking to find nearly them all. There's all eyes on to makazze, but ENCE, man, they are locked in right now.
They really are. Yeah,
Yeah, the double push, the double aggression. It's a lovely kill, but oh, horrible time to be on default on A. Kaspersky gonna able to get one more, but Naitu, he was never getting out of that one alive.
I don't think they realize SDY is here. He might not check it at all. Incendiary, and there's the shot through the smoke. Those angles are so worth knowing, and they're not hard like that. Especially that one at that far corner. You can get that every time, more or less. Very well done. Kaspersky having himself a sickening round with 3 kills so far. Maybe didn't have to peek that one, but he did commit to it, hoping to catch Demon at the right time. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 as he does pick up the first one. Does have a Molotov. If he really believes that Potty's back there, if he's got the right read on it, he could Molotov out that box. It's a very nice grenade to be able to throw, but he didn't really trust his instinct, and he's going to end up going down. I'm not sure if it's really because, they're hitting their shots still. They do look lethal. I just feel like ENCE they're coming up with a lot of good stuff here. Naitu might have been the right move, but he does get taken down, and cmtry will find Potty as well. But it's another version of the aggression, right? They had mid and outside of B last time. This time it was, the A hallway push. I think it's really creative from ENCE to try and switch up how they're defensive on the CT side, or how they're aggressive. But this time it backfires, unfortunately. But I think the idea is still pretty good.
Glaive, wonderful opportunity for him here. He's already done a little bit of damage to the first. Needs to just clean up these kills, though. The pistol's going to have to do, and dziugss is just going to run him down. All eyes on Kaspersky. There's half HP, has a smoke, has a kit. 2 players are relatively low, but time is just not on his side at all. It is of the essence, and he needs to begin to move. Still, it's taken on. That's going to be a freebie for the first. Smoke on to try and maybe tap the bomb and find the kill, but cmtry, just the man to beat, and you can simply not defeat him in this round. NaVi Junior and kill. It looks like NaVi Junior are going to play very aggressive towards B, though. This could be a problem. They haven't gone for something like this, and Kaspersky, he's solo.
Yeah, very, very tricky. Instantly taken down. STY gets one in return and has actually just stand in the Molotov there, Glaive. But he does get cmtry. I like the sacrifice. It's a bit risky, obviously. Grenades around the corner, and Glaive is so lucky to be alive. Oh, if he'd been one step further, I think he just gets blown up. But he picks up the AWP instead, you know, following Bogdan's law, and they're going to be into a 3 versus 4 now. Bomb is planted, though, and this is super winnable for the NaVi Junior side. There's a Molotov on dziugss as well. I wonder... There is a smoke on Glaive, and there's actually one on A2 as well. So, yeah, he's going to be pushing up a little bit further. But that one Molotov could be a little bit interesting when we get a little bit later into this round here. The retake is going to be on. Demon set up nicely. Oh, my God. They try and run through, but he's just ready. And he absolutely wrecks them. NaVi Junior with another round. It's immediate work. Map number 3. A finish for Demon there at the end. That was fiery.
It was, and it's a big bounce back from him as well, because what we seen on Mirage was just nothing...
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping right now that Poddy's going to miss some of these shots, right? Because if he just gets a couple of headshots here, like you said, there's no smoke, no cover. So actually they're being allowed to get pretty close right now, and that's where the Glocks could do the real damage. Nice trade as well. Glaive is surely going to be going down here. Oh, he actually will somehow stay alive. I thought they were going to, you know, triple peek him there. Bomb gets planted for long. They actually were going to plant a default, but they decide, you know what? If you've got cmtry down there, might as well make sure. I think he's got the P250 as well. So defuse could be very hard. There's no kit in playing them around either. They do have a smoke on SDY, so they could put some pressure on the P250, but it's still a long defuse that might be coming in, or maybe not at all. Demon gets a couple of kills here, and no chance here for SDY to do anything. Very nice after the bomb has been planted for NaVi Junior, and
it was changed back and go. A little bit awkward here for krabeni, but he's the only player over towards middle, which they will discover, and they will flush out quite quickly. But NaVi Junior, they're already up on A.
Yeah, and that's probably the good news. Like, very quick call for the T side to make an adjustment as soon as they got peeked in the middle. That is what you need to do. Molotov as the bomb is being planted, and nobody can really stop that from happening. Yeah, I mean, if they're not able to make the call that quickly, NaVi Junior, there's a really real chance here that they could have been in a lot more trouble in terms of getting stopped before they made the cross. But I think they're just fine now, and I think even ENCE, you could argue, shouldn't be fighting this as much as they are. I would say try and stay a little bit further away. You don't have a kit. They're battling into this round. I have no idea why. They're just obviously never going to be able to get close to defusing that bomb. So I think that's probably a bit of a misstep. I would have probably just saved the armor and whatever weapons they had. Going to be 2 scouts saved instead, and that's something. But I don't think there was any reason to run in with the 4 people alive there.
Yeah, it's a little bit baffling, isn't it? Right? I mean, you just...
Aggression on the CT side. I did mention at the start, I think it's one of the big dilemmas that's happening on the map, is that people don't know how to do that. And Poddy, you know what? He gave it a shot, even if he doesn't find it. I'm giving people credit, you know, points for trying, because you have to find a way to do it. Nice grenade being blown open there, and he definitely could have had the kill on makazze there. He does take quite a bit of damage in return himself, but on Catwalk as well, they have a setup. And actually, this is another sick idea. ENCE, Kaspersky, he's actually trying to play at the corner of Catwalk in this round. Doesn't really work out quite for him. Poddy's going to be going down, and that could be the end of the round. The bomb is dropped a little bit further back, which is interesting. But if they can deny A2 any step onto the site here, they should be in a good position. makazze goes down. A2's going to get shut down. Yeah, trying to push through.
It didn't change the dynamic too much of the round, all in all. Still, good call.
Possibility that NaVi Junior will find themselves in a very similar position when they actually get into the second half. So I do think it's important for them to keep on winning. This is obviously a bit of a start here. Oh my God, SDY. I think that's 4 bullets, maybe a little bit more, but close to, and he just has absolutely banged them out of the middle. Now, unfortunately, he can't disengage from the fight that easily, and he's going to get caught a little bit here. Kaspersky's picked up the AWP, and somehow NaVi Junior, they might win this round anyway. 2 versus 3. Grenade to blow it open, but it doesn't quite blow open the entire smoke there. Bit of a jump here, but he's going to get caught by Demon. Yeah, he's going to be able to hear that, and it will be an A2 alone versus 3. I can't believe it. This is an interesting scenario.
It looked like it started so well. I mean, yeah, obviously they lose Poddy, but yeah, it's one of those nice ideas that you were talking about. They get aggressive, and that you actually didn't catch.
Taking up a lot of space with that MP9, and so far so good, but out long is where the main attack is going to be. There's only 30 seconds left here, so 3 people already in the A-bomb site. Honestly, if they can kill krabeni here, they might be on for something. Nice shot from Poddy. It's only 20 seconds now. Flashed around the corner, and that should be enough. They've done so much damage to slow them down. Demon on the other side is going to get the kill, but as long as Poddy is here and alive, I don't see any way through. The bomb is there, and with that kill, the round is cemented. Nicely done from ENCE. And again, they had 3 people on the site. The big mistake ENCE could have made, I think, was just leaving them on the bomb site. It's not, you know, it's not a garrison that you're defending in that way. Pushing out onto the catwalk position, that short position, and taking down krabeni, that's taking initiative, and that's kind of what you want to see. And you're right to call it out as well for NaVi Junior. Definitely true to say that if they were to win this one, it would be quite interesting. They're going to go out long. Don't hate this at all. I think timing here is going to be important. Oh, never mind. glaive just absolutely cheating through the smoke. The reason why this had to be quick for NaVi Junior is that there was already a push into upper dark from the ENCE side. They already had 2 people that were pushing in. So if NaVi Junior slowed down this round, then, you know, whether glaive gets the kills through the smoke or not, they were going to be locked in a uncomfortable way. But, yeah, obviously, whether we get a couple of kills like that, it's pretty much done round. There's not much they could have done to get back into this one.
Not at all, and you know that as well, right? NaVi Junior have gone for that tack pause. You know that they're coming at you with a pretty solid round. You know that the money has to be surely running dry at some point, and you don't lose a single player.
It does seem like they're kind of attempting to fall back. I guess they still can. They got the Molotov under the catwalk here, NaVi Junior, and now they've smoked off the middle. Oh, glaive hoping to catch a really clever timing. That's a CT smoke, so I feel like that's an unbelievable risk. I'd love to ask glaive about the logic behind that one, because it's so rare that T's fall back from long at all. So he should have been able to guess. Never mind. Poddy, though, hitting some sickening shots, pushing out in front. He can't quite land the next one, but his teammate NSDY most certainly can. So now it's a 1 versus 2 here. And shouldn't be much of a chance, although he does spot them out. He knows they're both up there. Not able to hit the AK shots, and ENCE will win one more round. They're really...
NaVi Junior. Oh, an explosion over towards long. This is getting a little bit scary. ENCE are going to be forced away, and glaive's going to go down, posted up in the middle of long. Poddy this time will fall, getting absolutely nothing out of that long play. NaVi Junior, they can sprint up and take this bomb site, but SDY already here and waiting.
Oh, the lineup is absolutely insane as well. He's very nearly got the triple on that one. He will be allowed to live somehow. Goes back, picks up the AWP, tries to fire a couple of shots. Might even be worth firing the shots just to sort of pretend like there's 2 players there. They might not know that he switched out the weapons. Demon is going to be going down. Bit of a flank coming in. Low health across the board here. But 2-on-3, that is winnable from NaVi Junior.
Yeah, definitely. With that Molotov as well. cmtry though forced out, and he's not going to burn up in it. dziugss trying to just hold the line. The spray is a little bit messy. SDY, a ridiculous shot, but it means nothing in the round.
Push. They might have been watching some NaVi Junior demos here. Just that's an interesting way to use the Molotov, unless you happen to have a bit of info. Now, nobody was, but they're going to be waiting out long, and it's krabeni to go down first.
It's horrible as well if you're makazze, right? You're the second player here, and SDY has already found it, because you're like, oh, do I push? Do I wait for the fight to come to me? And looks like waiting was the best option there. It's going to be the short execute. A double drop in towards CT is something that you need to be aware of, but a perfectly timed flashbang. Still not able to undo this crossfire. It's the double up as NaVi Junior look to double down on both pistols here on Dust 2, but it's still a little bit messy. glaive going to be dropped. That's going to be the bomb, and the flying headshot from the USP.
This is, again, it's one of those simple tricks that anyone can really do, but I think it's nice to try and see if you can find an early kill with it.
Swing on out. Ooh, it gets a little bit messy, doesn't it? I mean, they make a meal out of it. ENCE, oh, is there a chance now for them to get up onto this bomb site? Is there a chance for them in the round at all? Aim punch is going to be a massive factor with that FAMAS that he's picked up, and dziugss is already quite close, tagging him up, but Poddy is going to shut him down, and this is where it gets a little bit scary for NaVi Junior. makazze's low, Demon's already scout tagged as well. This could turn very messy. SDY on that sniper with those scoped rifles. He is such a threat, as once again NaVi Junior will feel his wrath. SDY
maybe bringing the double meta back. I mean, it was a thing at one point in time. People were building whole teams around the idea of having a double AWP, but maybe they're revisiting that idea. Anyway, it's really sick to see. Obviously, Just nice shots being hit here.
Grant themselves a little bit of cover, make cmtry's job just a whole lot more difficult, and he's even going to offer his support up towards long for the moment, so the timing might just be getting away from him. But he goes back to look in time, has a difficult job to do, dodging a lot of flashbangs. Glaive not going to be spotted. Makazze, though, still going to run him down and find an AK. Demon picking up a kill in the meantime as well. It's all falling apart here for ENCE, who have no other option but to back away here and try and get to B. But NaVi Junior, everybody's in CT ready to receive them.
Yeah, this is getting really risky all of a sudden. 25 seconds. With SDY already being tagged up here, they need to make a move, and that wasn't it. Slow around the corner. Poddy, does he realize that they're both there? He's picked up the AWP. I don't know if that's the right move either. 14 seconds. He is running for it with the bomb on his back. They're surely going to know. Trying to see if they can catch him just as he's out. 8 seconds left. They go straight for the bomb plant. I still feel like having the AK here would be the better choice, but he's going to give it a shot anyway, and missing that one, I think it might have been the end of it for him. He's going to end up going down to Demon instead, and NaVi Junior, huge round to take back. Just as ENCE had fought so hard in the previous round. Interesting to see how many different ways people know how to throw that smoke these days. You can do it from anywhere. You can do it from outside of the B bomb side, even if you wanted to. But they're going to be making the jump down towards the ramp, and instantly the Tech-9 was the first one. Headshot from SDY. Oh no, Jack, this is already getting out of control.
I think you're already calling the save here. Oh, surely, Makazze, you don't peek like this. Oh, surely. Oh, okay, right. He drops the off, but still, it's going to be traded out. I'd love to see them back up away from this one and just maybe save, but they're still going to continue to go for it up against a couple of pistols. They've already dropped that AWP, but look at Glaive. He's already gone around the world. He's already in towards CT. A big shot, and the IGL will step up and hit it. We'll miss the second. He'll give himself a chance to get up onto the bomb site. dziugss, who is going to go searching here for Knight. He's got a kit. He can tap the bomb here and look to try and find this kill. They know he's off it. Knight, who will hit that headshot. He's only got 4 kills, but that one the most important of the lot, because it means we continue. So once any pressure is going to be felt up towards long, they can just call on a timing, a little bit of a vibe when you feel that they're getting a little bit closer, and everybody is going to swing.
Yeah, we'll see if they get the timing down right. You're not wrong. I mean, that is how you do it. Over the smoke, though. It's krabeni to take down SDY. And Glaive is already so low, he can't really afford to be part of this fight. He's going to go down quick, and it's just Poddy left. 1 versus 5, and they are going to be running him down. I'd say normally, you know, maybe you don't want to fight it, but this time they knew
what is actually going on here.
It does. Maybe we can tag another round onto it. I mean, if they get 1 good Tech-9 kill here, honestly, it's doable. Grenade is very nicely timed. I think that should be enough. A nice close position here with the MAC-10 as well. They do get the Tech-9 kill, but way too late, unfortunately. So, ENCE this time get denied. But I kind of like the idea, because that really is all it takes. You know, if they run in there, the timing is off with the grenade, and they get the first kill on Demon playing up close, it's on. Like, they could at least get the bomb plant, probably a 3-on-3 after plant or something like that. Now, it's locked in, right? The bomb is at the B bomb side. I know we said it before, but NaVi Junior, they can't lose this round.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that, obviously, like, it was a nice idea, but for my peace of mind, finally somebody loses on the pistols. Like,
they don't know how much damage they've done, but if they did, I mean, they could almost decide to just fall back a little bit.
Yeah, this is the danger of that, you know, that kind of unconfirmed damage. But there is one thing confirmed, and it's a cmtry opener that is instantly refragged. But that's one of the high HP players. You know, they don't know it, but they've just taken one of the major pieces of the puzzle away. 50 seconds now to really make up your mind on what you want to do. NaVi Junior have given up this B bomb site. They've left that completely open. They're waiting for the aggression. Look at this. They're going to walk in, and you might catch a few players sleeping here. You know, Kaspersky is up towards short. Makazze, that's a double up. Dropping the bomb in the meantime as well. He nearly turns around to find that third onto Glaive in lower tunnels, but it doesn't happen. Not for now, but 30 seconds to get back on this bomb. I just don't see it happening.
No, there should be absolutely no way. Time is just so low already. It's SDY going down. Glaive, the last man standing, and no time, no teammates, and absolutely no that he's going to end up going down. NaVi Junior successfully taking down ENCE here. Took all 3 maps, but I'm really impressed, maybe especially with the final one here, because I'm not expecting them to be that good on the CT side. And, you know, honestly, yeah, ENCE, they did screw it up a little bit too, but what an exciting day for the young squad.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of people might turn around.